here's a nifty little trick, and I'm sure some people know all about this, but, well, anyway, this is videos that I make are for beginners, and as I'm a beginner also, I go along, even if I'm a beginner for the last 10 or 20 years, I still consider myself a beginner because I'm learning so much as I go along that if I was even intermediate, this stuff wouldn't be coming down to me constantly the way it does. So there's so much to learn, and I'm a beginner here. I want to show somebody that's a little bit more beginner than me because I figured this out on my own. What I did was decock ginseng, okay? I buy these ginsengs. I buy ginseng. Let's say I buy it in boxes. You see this box here? This is American ginseng. Now this box here is 22 bucks. And the way I do it, this stuff lasts a long time. I don't do it too crazy, so. But American ginseng is a higher priced ginseng because it's considered, even from Chinese people consider it the best ginseng in the world. So must be the soil or whatever, something like that. The cosmic rays in that Minnesota, or I believe that's where they grow these. Now, you take one. That's a dose that I consider to be a cup of tea. Because what I'm going to do here is I'm going to infuse this. Usually, the method is that you decock this. You chop it up, and I have a video on decocking ginseng. I chop it up into pieces, and you let it simmer for, 3-4 hours. I let it simmer 24, even further. It doesn't matter because I have a potbelly stove. It gets simmered as long as it's there. I keep adding water because you keep getting more and more out of it. Although, the dose, the taste starts to get less and less, and okay, well, the quality of the ginseng or the constituents, the health constituents, are basically gone. Okay? So, since it's so expensive, you do want to do that. You want to get as most out of it as possible. But here's my method of infusing ginseng. Okay? So you don't even have to decoct it. You can just infuse it. Infusion, all you're doing is pouring, super hot water, just like making tea. And that's what I do. So to infuse it, I got to bring this down to a smaller micronizing pieces than chips, because the chips is not going to infuse. It will infuse some, but you're going to miss out on getting the deep constituents that are inside that chip. So I come up with this method using my grater, right, to where I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to get a powder out of it. Now, you go like this, and of course there is some labor to it, but then, you live and you learn, you come up with other methods. Now, see, I got a vice grips, small vice grips, and you hold the vice grips thus, like this, and it's usually hard to get this started. Not hard. It's not hard. Until it starts to go smooth. Okay, see, that's now starting to go smooth. Now, usually I do it like this, up and down. I'll try to do it left-handed. I'm not that good with my left hand, but so let's go nice and easy. And now I'm getting powders. Any chips that chip off, I'm going to throw that and save that because I will decoct the chips. And you keep working your way up. Once you get to this fatter part here, it's going to be you're going to get the powder coming good on here. And the reason I'm chipping so many off is I have the vice grips too tight. So what's happening is I'm cracking pieces off. So now And of course, as soon as you start making a video or something, you're all thumbs. It's just how it is. Okay, so now it's going pretty good. Go along. Keep riding your pliers up. And I don't care if I'm making chips, because that's going to go good with the decocting when I decoct it. So, what I'm doing here is to just get myself a nice quick cup of ginseng. The only way you can, that I see, other than you buy these tea bags, they probably have ginseng, you buy the tea bag. But anything that comes already powderized, the stuff, broken down already, you're not going to, a lot of the constituents are going to be missing because they're already, it's stale, they've gone stale. When you buy ginseng in their whole roots like this, is the best way to buy it, to get the strongest amount out of it, the best amount out of it as possible. And that's why I do it this way. You see, I'm cracking it with the, by squeezing it tight. In fact, that's another good way, if you want to break up the ginseng, you could use one of these vice grips and just keep on cracking them up into chips that you can decoct. Okay, so actually there's already enough powder, and this is just for demonstration purposes only. These chips, this is all good for decocting, so that's what I'll use these chips for, decocting. Well, that will draw out the constituents through simmering it. But this here, all I have to do, you can see now, we got basically powder here. And an infusion's good enough, because I know when I taste that in the cup of tea, I can taste the ginseng strong, where just as I did if I decoct it. So I know this works. And the benefit is that it's just nice and easy to do this if you just happen to decide to have a cup, where you don't have to wait hours or so to get your product. Pour that into a cup. Now, what I'm doing is, in a kettle, I have a cup of water that I'm heating up, and I'll just show you how I'm going to pour that in here. Now, you know, ginseng is a very good health, has a lot of health benefits for it, extremely a lot of health benefits, and they're unique health benefits. And that's why this is one of the oldest herbs in the world. Call it an herb, it's a Chinese herb they call it, but it's one of the oldest one in the world. It's been 5,000 years at least that people have been consuming ginseng for health. So another day I'll make up a video on its health benefits. It's miles long, the health benefits of ginseng, and there's really no ill effects. You know, it's, I don't know what they call side effects. I don't know what kind of side effects. You might get a bloody nose. Some have complained about bloody noses from a certain type of ginseng. Now, there's ginseng's cooling ginseng, and there's heating ginseng, different types. I believe the Panax has a heating quality to it. Panax ginseng, this North American ginseng, I believe has a cooling effect to it. So. But anyone that's used ginseng knows, and of course it has its famous in America, because America is a bunch of sex freaks, everything's sex, so that's what it's known for in a lot of America. I know some American women that won't drink this because they believe it's a male sexual enhancer. But actually it also enhances the female sexual. So now, look, I got one of these I bought on the internet. It just heats the water up, hot water. Pouring that in here. A cup. And I'll wait until this gets cooled off to at least, you know, nice and warm, you know, like you would drink a cup of tea. And there you have it. Mix that up with a little bit with a spoon. These on the bottom of the cup after you drink it will be like I don't know, a little mud, if you want to call it mud, but it's a silt of all that powder. If you want, I tell you the truth, I drink that down, but actually on my potbelly stoves I have an ongoing decoction with all kinds of Chinese herbs in there, and I'll just take that silt and throw it in that pot too. The ongoing decoction where I have reishi mushrooms, astragalus, Hoshe Wu, and just adding things like that in there. So, there you have it. How to infuse ginseng. That's a cute little trick, believe me. Okay, catch you later.